Good morning, everyone. In this video we're going to compare Panama City to Quito. I've spent quite a bit of time in both. One of the things is the transportation is metered in Ecuador. Okay, so now for an experienced traveler like me, they actually have more trouble in Ecuador where it's not metered, because I say Ecuador, really it's only metered in certain areas, seems to be the Andes, because when I get to the coast it's supposed to be metered, and there are metered taxis there, but a lot of them play this game where the meter's busted. Maybe it is busted and they just don't fix it, I don't know. You know, if you're metering around Cuenca, then you know generally what rates are, but I mean, I have to negotiate more. I have to put in more effort when I'm outside of Azuay. Let me shut down, it's getting loud. Alright, so it's back on the metro. I don't know, I can't stop saying good things about the metro. I've been on the tram in Quito. That's a good one too, but this one's a lot newer, it's cleaner, it's much easier to figure out, it's electronic, you don't have to fumble with change, you don't have to, it's just really fast, and it's pretty amazing. I just like jetting over from one side of town to the other in just a few minutes. Yeah, I'm just impressed every time I come here. I just love it, the transportation, the ease of it. You know, there are things you have to be careful of with metros and trams, and mostly has to do with rush hours. There is crime on them. It usually has to do with pickpocketing and thefts, especially during the rush hours. It isn't something that I fear because I take all the precautions and I do everything the way I counsel everyone to do, the way we write in our books. Yeah guys, I made a video called I Want to Get Pickpocketed in Quito. I showed you that basically the trams aren't something to fear, they're something to understand. You know, because you get these foreigners once in a while, they'll try something like that. Of course they're a fish out of water, right? Because they didn't read our guide. They didn't read our recommendations or anyone's recommendations. And so, you know, you get these people that you see them once in a while, they end up on YouTube making about how they got robbed. Oh, and they want to put themselves in a place where they're warning other gringos. Oh, you know, warning, warning. Yes, of course, that is a good warning for any newbie traveler. All newbie travelers should avoid doing certain things like public transportation at first. But after you read our guide, and you know the score, you want to give it a try, you should do it. I just think it's a great experience, you know, to be able to use the public transportation, and it's very useful and practical. Okay guys, so yeah, I can sit here and whisk from one part of town to the other on an easy to use metro, and guess what? My transportation isn't any higher than in Ecuador. But this is how I save money on taxis. I'm just going to metro it to Cinco de Mayo, the end of the line there, and then hop on a taxi for the short part of the trip. So that's how I keep my transportation costs reasonable. Otherwise, taxis, they start adding up, because in a city like this, like Quito, you can't really walk everywhere. You try and you try, but yeah, you will sleep 8 hours after walking 3-4 hours. Well, I do. Okay, here we go. shoot, I forgot to go shopping. Okay, it's only 3 blocks up. Every time I look at the price of avocados, I miss Cuenca. Okay, so I don't eat as many avocados. That happens, you know, that's life.